Power is not about brute strength. It's not just about intelligence either. It's about control. Control over emotions, reactions, and expectations. And if there's one surefire way to control people, it's by keeping them emotionally off balance. Welcome to law number 7 of power, the emotional roller coaster. Imagine someone who always makes you feel good. Predictable, steady, always there. Comfortable? Yes. But does that person have power over you? Not really. Now picture someone who one day showers you with affection, praise, and attention. Then the next day they're cold, distant, indifferent. That drives you crazy. That makes you obsess. That makes you crave their approval, their warmth, and before you know it, they control you. This is the art of alternating between affection and coldness to create emotional dependency. When people never know where they stand with you, they become addicted to figuring it out. It's human psychology. It's how some of the most powerful leaders, lovers, and manipulators in history have maintained control. Let's take a look at 2 key historical moments where this was used masterfully to gain and maintain power. First, let's talk about Winston Churchill, the man who led Britain through World War II. Churchill had a brilliant way of keeping people on edge, especially his political rivals and even his allies. He would show immense charm, wit, and warmth in meetings, only to turn icy, dismissive, or even ruthless when it served his strategy. His unpredictability made him impossible to read and kept people desperate for his favor. His allies never quite knew whether they were in his good graces or about to be cut off. This constant emotional push and pull solidified his position as a dominant leader during one of history's most turbulent times. Now, let's talk about Joseph Stalin, one of history's most ruthless dictators. Stalin played emotional chess with his inner circle. He would invite his advisors to lavish dinners, joke with them, drink with them, making them feel like his most trusted friends. Then, the next day, one of them would be missing. Executed. Silence. Fear. The remaining ones? They would be even more desperate to prove their loyalty, terrified to fall out of his favor. They were trapped in an endless loop of emotional instability, and that's how Stalin ruled with absolute power for decades. So, how do you use this crazy tool of psychological manipulation in everyday life to gain an upper hand? Here are 3 clear insights. 1, don't be predictable. If people always know what to expect from you, they take you for granted. But if you mix warmth with distance, if you make them feel important one day and insignificant the next, they will chase after your attention, trying to regain that lost affection. 2, reward and withdraw. Give someone a taste of your admiration, approval, or kindness, then suddenly pull away. The void you create will be unbearable for them. They will fight to get back into your good graces, often bending over backward just to earn another moment of warmth from you. 3, master the art of silence. Sometimes, the most powerful tool isn't what you say, it's what you don't say. When you suddenly go silent on someone who is used to your attention, they will become obsessed with understanding why. They will overanalyze, worry, and become emotionally tied to figuring you out. And once they're hooked, they're in your control. Now, is this tactic for everyone? Absolutely not. Some will call it cruel, some will call it genius. But one thing is certain, it works. If you want power, if you want influence, and if you want control over people's emotions, this is a tool you can't ignore. And guess what? This is just one of the laws of power. If you want to unlock the next law, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Because power isn't given, it's taken. And those who understand the game, they win it.